Sorry about that, guys. I had an alarm that went off and it cut my video. But let me continue on. Let me finish this out. So, a good tree cannot bear forth bad fruit. Interesting that Jesus would say that. And a bad tree cannot bear forth good fruit. Okay? A good tree can only bring forth good fruit, and a bad tree can only bring forth bad fruit. But you are a tree that is planted by the rivers of water. Okay? Meaning, and it says by the rivers of water, you're soaking in, a tree that is planted by the rivers of water in the soil. You're soaking in that life continually, okay? Now, I also think that's a picture of eternal life, but that's a whole nother subject. I promise you, if you never heard me talk about eternal, I'll have to talk about that and give you the insight on that because it isn't what you think. It totally blew my mind. All right, let me finish. All right, so there's that nasty word all we talked about, all things were made through him, and without him was not anything made. Now, let me deal with this. All things. This means the very fabric DNA of the Creator literally has to be stamped within all of creation. I want you to see this for a minute. Okay. Every plate here, even now, I don't know who these were made by, but usually, okay, whoever they're made by, like, okay, for instance, we'll use this one. I'll use the cake. Betty Crocker. In order to prevent copyright deals, every creator stamps their name onto their product that they made so that people know this is the brand of Betty Crocker. This is the brand of whatever type plate this is, who makes these plates, okay? Same thing with my Bible. This is an English Standard Version Bible, but it's the brand of Crossway, okay? I believe I have it right. Now, here's the point I'm making, okay? Is anytime a maker, such as cars, Ford, Chevrolet, Honda, no, this is not a selling commercial advertisement. Apple phones, Android, Google phones, Blackberries, if we still have those around, Amazon Prime devices, and so on and so forth. You get the idea. The point is, there's not anything that a maker makes, look at the natural element of this, without stamping their name somewhere in that. Now, I want you to hear this. The name represents the whole fabric DNA of that creator. And it represents their thought that went into it. So they wouldn't really put the brainstorming draft ideas on the box or on the product. They wouldn't do that. In fact, when they're creating the cars, before they get to the final prototype, the final draft that says, this is the finished product, this is what it's going to look like. Whenever they do a makeover design of what the new year car is going to look like, man, they're brainstorming, they're graphing, they're drawing, all of this. But they don't put all of that on the car. They put one name on the car. You starting to catch the point? And that one name represents the full draft design of what it went through to get to that end result. It is every thought and every rough draft and every little detail that went in to make that car or that product what it was. It is all there. But they don't put all of that on the product. It wouldn't fit. But they put one name on there, and that one name, it may say one thing to the public, and that one name may draw a reputation to the public. But the creator and everyone that was in the creation booth knows all of the details that went into that. They can look at the mirror and say, I know what was going through our mind when we designed that light on the outside of the mirror to where when they hit the left turn signal, it flickers on the outside of the mirror too. They know what went into that. They know what went into making that mirror the defrost at a certain climate. And when the temperature's outside at a certain temperature, they knew all of this. So here's what I'm saying. All things were made through him. This means the very DNA and fabric and thought of God is within all of creation. Now, that's all I have time for today. I really have to go, guys. I will pick back up on this tomorrow or another day. Have a great day. And remember, you're loved.